every day. That is a lot of food, absolutely. Now what's cool on top of that is with 300 pounds, about 150 of that is gonna come out of them. This is real life elephant poop, so if you want to pass it around, you're more than welcome to, but again, you're taking pictures of real live elephants. This is just what comes out. With poop though, we can study it, which is really cool. We can study endocrinology here, so with Stella being born here, we actually had mom cycles and then estimated due dates of Stella just from this poop, which is really neat. Now with the food that they eat though, they're going to eat a mix of browse, which is cut branches, hay that you see kind of laid out there, grain diet, so kind of a pelleted based diet, and then produce. Our keepers are going to start their day by spreading those items out around this habitat. Like I said, 6+ acres, they're going to spend a good portion of their morning kind of spreading out the food, hiding. Because if you think about elephants' natural behaviors, it's the forage, right? And use that trunk. We want to recreate that here in human care, so we're going to spread that food out, you know, make them forage here. Now, elephants, they also like to get free snacks. If you take a look at this island in the middle, you'll notice these kind of wiry bushes hanging on the bottom of the top of the rocks. Those are hot blossoms. They're slightly electrified wires. Let the elephants know that kind of the habitat ends. Well, elephants are very, very smart animals. They've also realized that their tusks do not conduct electricity. We have some elephants that will push those hot blossoms to the side, use that trunk, grab themselves a free snack. They also take it a step farther with passing those snacks out to the other elephants, which is pretty funny. Another natural behavior that elephants partake in, they're known as the bulldozers of the savannah. So they like to knock around trees. That's great, we want to promote that, but we also want to save some of the trees we have here. You'll notice that this island of trees is fortified like Alcatraz over here, and that's because we want to save some of those trees. But you also notice, look at all the deadfall we've given them for enrichment, for to make their days different, promote those natural behaviors, which is really cool. Now, as I mentioned, picking out the big adult females is very easy here with our elephants. The kids are going to be a little bit more challenging. Elephants, they're large gray animals. It's like picking dolphins apart. It takes some time to get used to them, absolutely. With the kids, Donna has had 3 kids here at Animal Kingdom, which is really cool, 3 generations. Her other kids are going to be Nadira and Luna. Luna I can pick out because she's got very little baby tusks. They're like vampire teeth, little tiny tusks. She's easy to pick out. Now Nadira is a little bit harder. She looks just like Vash's kid Kianga, and you look at both of them, you're like, it's challenging. One of the best ways I can do it is tail hair. With elephants, tail hair actually shows hierarchy in the matriarch herd, which is really cool. So that's how I'm going to go off, what I'm going to go off of. And with tail hair, if you see this little one over here, this looks like Jabali, one of our males, but the one in the middle that kind of has her rear behind the rock, if I had to guess, she comes out, I got a peek of that tail hair. It looked a little short, so I'm going to go with Kianga, who is one of Vash's kids. Kianga and Jabali, they're going to have shorter tail hair because Vash's lower on the matriarch herd, with Nadira and Luna a little bit higher. They're going to have longer tail hair. So one of the indicators that I can use to kind of tell those kids apart, because like I said, they all do look very, very similar, and it takes some time to kind of pick them apart. You guys have any questions so far? I know it's been a ton of information. Nothing? No? All right.
It's great.
Now, with our herd of elephants, I mentioned that we have 3 males and 7 females, right? Now, has everybody been on the safari attraction? Yes. Okay, cool. When you're on safari, you know the spot with mandrill monkeys, the Rafiki monkeys? Across from that, you're usually going to have one elephant by himself, usually. That's a bull yard that we have here. So, with our 2 big bulls, we have McQueen, or Mac, Big Mac for short, around 36 years old. He's our big breeder bull male. He can use that habitat, but we also have Sabo, who's right around 10 years old or so. He is becoming a bull elephant. A fun fact is elephants have the 2nd longest adolescence next to humans. Humans are right around 18 years old, elephants about 12 to 13 years old. So Sabo kind of getting up there in age, starting to leave the matriarch herd. They can rotate Mac and Sabo, which is really cool because To our left, all the way down there, we have another bull yard that's an on-show yard. Guests can't see on show. So maybe Mac's out on safari one day, Sabo's in the back, and we can rotate them, which is really great. Now, Jabali being that third male, he is still with the matriarch herd. He's right around 6 years old, so he's getting up there in age, but he's still with mom and the herd. And he's got a few more years to kind of be a part of this matriarch herd before they kind of move on out. Now, what's really great with our newest addition of Stella here in our family is that her sisters and her cousins with Nadira and Kianga, they're doing a great job of raising her, showing her how to be an elephant. Mom's really comfortable with her, taking off, kind of hanging out with Nadira and Kianga, learning how to be an elephant. We have one keeper that likes to call Stella's trunk a wet noodle because she's learning how to use that trunk, and it's absolutely adorable. See her pick up objects and try to use that trunk and learn each and every day, get a little bit better with it. Before you guys came out, she was splashing in a pool of water on the other side of those logs, being absolutely adorable. And you can see mom's over here chowing down, eating, and Stella's on the other side with one of her, it looks like with Nadira, with her sister. So it's pretty neat to see that.